everyone, I'm your average Aquarius and I'm here with another video. Now finally I'm able to show you my Gertrudes Blue Eye Rainbow Fish. So let me zoom in on my Gertrudes Blue Eye Rainbow Fish. Beautiful little micro specimens. Those are the males dancing over there, as you can see their color. It took me a while in order to get some footage of these guys because when they came in, unfortunately they shipped it without my heat pack. There was a 48-hour heat pack. They shipped it, but it was not activated. So the water was so cold, I thought I was gonna lose all of them. But all 7 did make it after they adjusted into the water, and I wanted to make sure that they colored up because they came in without any color or any size to them. So I've been feeding them live brine shrimp. Their mouths are so tiny that they can't really fit anything in there besides really tiny like fry pellets or brine shrimp. So I've been doing frozen brine shrimp. I've tried the freeze-dried brine shrimp, but they won't actively eat it as much as the freeze-dried. As the frozen. So I've been feeding them frozen brine for the past couple of days, and you can see that beautiful blue eye to them. Let me get a closer view, close in on there. They're very beautiful fish. They've been adjusting pretty well, and let me talk about the tank that they're in because I don't think you've seen the tank. The tank is Sarayu stone, so this is obviously not acid washed Sarayu stone from Japan, but I've never really bought aquarium rocks. Like for example, in this one, I'll talk about this tank too in a minute, but I'll show you the rocks in there. All the rocks I usually gather locally in Colorado, since this is rock county and we have so many different types of stones. But yeah, this is the first time that I use Sarayu stone, and I really love it because of the rigid looks in there and that white marbling. It looks a lot better in real life. It's actually a lot darker, but it looks more of a white complexion, or like if it's zebra stone or something like that because of the reflection of the light. But I promise you it is Sarayu stone, even though it looks like zebra stone on camera. So I have a bunch of different types of aquarium plants in here. I think I have what is it, cardinalis, repens, and then, well, rosifolia, that's what it is. Cardinalis, repens, rosifolia, variegata, something like that. So all it means is that it's variegation, and then I'll probably show another one here. You can see the longer ones on there. It has a pretty like yellowish red pigmentation to it that's really pretty. Then I have mermaid's weed. I took apart that mermaid's weed in the bigger tank. I didn't like how it looked, and I broke off a lot of sections. So I started planting in there in some of the little porous rock crevices that it has into that rock. And then I have, what is it called? Hornwort, I believe it is. I always get that one, like the name wrong, but I believe it is Hornwort. So the section in my 29-gallon is so huge that I started cutting big sections from it. That thing grows like 2 to 3 inches a day. I'm not even kidding you. So I've been moving that around. I put some in there. So I actually have this one that you see that's sweeping in here in this L shape. It goes all the way down to the bottom, then it comes all the way up into the top of the substrate. That makes an L, and then there's another section piece that floats on there just to kind of give a little bit of shadows. I'm gonna put another one probably floated here on this side of the tank to give a little bit more of shadows as well with the contrast. And this tank, I probably won't show it. I have like one of those cheap little like LED bars. It has 3 LEDs. It came with my first tank that I ever bought. It's with these 3 LEDs, and then hanging on there, I have the other one, and that allows me different colors. So at night, I can do like a dim white light or blue or red or whatever color. So it gives really, really good effects, especially at night with the different contrast off of the stone. And since this is the first time I bought stone, so you know this is a 2-piece, like it's hollow in the inside, so it gives fish a way of crawling in and out. But obviously it's just the Gertrudes Blue Eye Rainbow fish in here. But going back to the rocks, I was gonna add more rocks, but this is the first time that I ever bought aquarium rocks, and now that I have more space, I might add something. I don't know. I had the terracotta pots here, and I'm starting to probably sell terracotta pots. This one, for example, that one's not going to go. That one's like, it's starting to come back, but obviously the roots would do a lot better for that plant if it was out there. I bought that one like that. But I made this one in the background that has that money wort. So that one's growing huge again. I have another one. I just cut huge sections off of that one. So those are all those long huge sections that I cut off of the money wort from my 29 gallon. But I want to get into terracotta pots, so I'm trying to find a place that I can get bulk terracotta pots for a decent little price so I can sell my bundles, because I feel like if I sell them potted, obviously not this species, but species that are optimum for this, I think that people would take an interest into that. So, and then I have my banana plant in the background. Let me go and get a better view of this banana plant. So that's my banana plant. It's growing huge since I bought it. It's growing more tubulars, and then the root structure, like you see a white root sticking out of there and another white root. The root structure goes beneath the substrate. So, and it's been growing huge leaves, and it's been extending up in structure. So that's dope. I'm waiting for it to get to a certain size that might start breaking off sections, because how you get new ones is you start breaking off the little bananas, the little tubulars. So yeah, that's that tank in its entirety. I think it came out to look like a really, really good tank. Obviously, there's a little algae here, so don't mind my little bit of algae. I'm gonna scrub it today. But it still is a wonderful little tank. I didn't put that much money into it. Like everything, all the plants that I have here, I don't even think I bought any of these plants. I just had them around in my 29 gallon and my other tanks that I have around here, and then sectioned it off. So I think it's a pretty little tank. And then I also have my different fries. So they're starting to grow up, and now you can actually see them. The light looks like that because it's a yellow hue light. I forgot what it's called. It's just a cheap light. It's not an LED. All of my other ones in my fish room are LEDs except that one. So yeah, these are my my mollies. So those are my black molly hybrid that I'm working on, my Colorado water buffaloes. And then let me see if I can get some other ones in there. There's a pure white one, 2 pure white ones. The 2 pure white ones are swordtails. This one right here, I think you can see it. It's a little speck. That one was born yesterday, so it's super tiny. I'm thinking that one's a Dalmatian Molly, and I got another Dalmatian Molly in there. And then, so I have 2 Dalmatian Mollies and then a swordtail, but he's hiding underneath this Mermaid's wheel. Let's see if I can get him. There we go. Come out. There he is. So that's that one. So in total, I think I have about 11 baby fish, and they are going to be for sale soon. I'm just trying to set up my online website. It's been difficult, especially during COVID, to get a good supply and a good reasonable rate for shipping. So there's one of my platies too. So I got my red platy. So this is one of my first platies that was born. I had 2 of them or 3 of them, but only one of them survived out of the 3. So that's one of them. Pretty color, big red coloration. They're starting to get to the size up where I can sell them soon. I'm probably waiting maybe another 2 weeks and they'll be ready to go. But that's everything for everyone. I really wanted to show off my blue eye Gertrudes Blue Eye rainbow fish. I thought they were beautiful little fish. Something that most aquarists don't really get to see. They're really cute, very tiny microfish. Here's one of the males here. See them? Kind of got like blue pigmentation coming up. And they color up with different patterns all the time. They're really wonderful fish. I appreciate everyone for your time. I'm going to continue to make more videos. And please, if you haven't already, do subscribe. That helps me to grow the channel. And I appreciate everyone. This has been your average Aquarius, and peace out.